Hello, my crafty cuties. Hello, everyone. Let me move this. Is what we were working on Monday. Let me move this out of the way because tonight we are working on our Heart Whispers journal. Um, this is probably going to be a really short live tonight. I am not feeling well this evening. Been to the doctor today. So, yeah, it's just sinuses. It's just, my sinuses are draining, my ear hurts, all that good stuff. Let me grab my embroidery threads. I wanted some floss because I think tonight I really got to get this page wrapped up before the end of the month. So I think I want to work on my little bird. I found my little buttons. I had some little buttons. So like I said, tonight's probably going to be short and sweet because like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest in the entire world. And yeah. Oh goodness, what color do I want to use floss on this? So I hope everyone is enjoying doing our Heart Whispers journal, our sew along, where we're creating our fabric journal. It's so much fun. And sorry, I was sitting in the living room talking to my husband, and I realized it was 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my god, I have got to go. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. So I may use. Actually, I may use this to do my bird. I love that it is. What do you call this? I can't even think of what you called it. Variegated. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Is variegated. So I also have this beautiful, but it's a gray. It's gray, and let's see. I don't know. I don't think this is wool. I don't think so. I think it's like an acrylic yarn. So I really need to ball that one up. I'm just looking to see what other colors I have. Ooh, I have this beautiful silk. I bought this at a flea market. This is where I bought this beautiful silk yarn, and look what it was regularly priced, 56 bucks. And I think I gave $3 for this skein. That would make a beautiful bird, wouldn't it? Okay, we're doing silk. I think we're gonna do silk and not an acrylic. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put that back up. And I have this knobbly yarn too, but this is an acrylic yarn. It's silk and acrylic. But I think this will be prettier. I really do. So I think I want to take, because I have the basic shape here of the bird that I just want to, I'm going to have to get husband to hold this. And yeah, it's Airy. This is the tag off of it, color hydrangea, Airy silk. Anyway, so no telling how old this is. So I bought it at a flea market. And let's see, where is the beginning? Looks like I was off work today. I said, went to the doctor today. I was off work. And she told me, she said, it's just your sinuses. She said, I could give you a steroid. And she said, that would help you to feel better. And I don't really like taking steroids if I can get out of it. I'm just be honest with you guys. I don't want to take them. And I started to say, no, I don't really want to take a steroid. And she said, oh, I understand. Let's see. Pull it like that. There we go. It's going to get me some of this off of here. Maybe that's not too long. Then I'm going to make a tangled mess with it. There we go. This will be pretty. I think this will make a pretty bird. So how is everyone's week going? Are y'all having a good week? We went from, I don't want to lose that thread. That's a pretty good bit of thread right there. Here in Arkansas, we went from, and this is just a tapestry needle. You need a really big eyed needle to get this yarn through. We went from snow and ice last week, um, and Monday we had snow and ice Monday, or ice. It was supposed to ice Monday. We didn't really get anything here where I live, and and now it's raining and flooding. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I hope everyone is having a really good week this week. I think I'm going to do what's called maybe a short and long stitch. I'm not sure how I want to fill this bird in. Do I want to go this way or this way? Maybe we'll go this way. But I do, I do think I want to fill this bird in. Oh, come on. Work with me here. And I pulled, hopefully, I think I pulled off enough. Let's see. But I do. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week. And that wherever that you are located, that you're safe and sound. And, you know, you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. And I hope that you're joining me in our Heart Whispers Journal Stitch Along. And we're healing our hearts one stitch at a time. That's what we're doing. Is we're healing our hearts. We're tuning into our hearts and thinking what do we need to heal? What does your heart tell you? I think I want to go back and put another stitch a little and right in between these two because there looks like there's some negative space there. Don't want it to, it's trying to wad up on me on the back side. This is real, guys. This is real life here. Not editing nothing out of this. What you see is what you get. The same way mostly with my quilting videos. I did go and sew just a little bit today and doing like a watch me sew video. I did some recording, you know, those are all pre-record. Oh gosh, it was a disaster. I should have probably never sewed. It was so bad. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is my real life. This is as good as it gets. So, but yeah, as we're doing the stitch along, you know, we're looking inside. We're going deep within our hearts, and you know, thinking what baggage am I carrying emotionally? You know, that I can heal. That's what the winter is for. Winter is for healing. It's the time Mother Earth is resting and she is preparing for spring. And it's the same, we should be doing the same thing. We should be going within and resting and restoring. Let me move that over. And that's just what I thought when I wanted to do this Heart Whispers journal. I thought this would be perfect. Perfect. We often carry around so much baggage and things from the past. And the past is the past. I know that's easy for me to sit here and say, but the past is the past. There's nothing that you can do to change the past. It is what it is. And I really do hate that expression when people use that expression. Well, it is what it is. I hate that. I really do. But we need to let that go. We need to let it go and to move on, because the more time and energy that we give to something, the more that it tends to have a hold over us. I hope that makes sense. And So we're not going to give it any more time. We're not going to give it any more energy. We're going to let that go. And we are going to heal our hearts. And when we heal our heart, we heal our minds and our bodies, our soul and our spirit. It's healing on all levels. So that is what this stitch along is all about. Because with each stitch you take, healing begins. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. And my thoughts are not the right thoughts. Those of you who know me well know that my way is not the highway. Absolutely not. It's just the way I view things. It's the way I think about things. Ooh, I'm liking the bird. I'm liking the bud. If you haven't popped over to Facebook, I did start a Facebook group so we could share. I'm not doing too much in there at the present moment. But if you would love to pop over in there and share what you're doing with your Heart Whispers journal, that would be lovely. And I'm going to have to really sit down and work on this throughout the rest of this week. So, because I would like to get this page finished before we move into February. And that way, I think, and I've already picked some stuff for February. I've already got a piece of fabric. I think I showed it on Monday's video about what I was thinking of using. I really like this, guys. I'm thinking about, what do you think about going along the edges? I need to fill the eye in here too much. I mean, that's a big old spot for an eye. Let me see about, hold on, I'm going to do live chat messages. Just make sure there's no messages. Sorry, I bumped it. It's wiggledy, made it wiggledy. I think that I may actually go around this outside edge too. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it defines the, there we go. We got a little something in there. I don't know what that is. Get out of there. There we go. I really like that. So I think I'm going to hop up here and do some filling in around this eye area. Let's do some filling in. And I'm not going to cut my thread. I'm just going to pop up here. And then let's just start filling this area in. It's getting caught on that. There we go. Hold that down. Come on through. Come on through. There we go. And see, it's not that far of a jump. It's just a little jump. So it's okay. It's okay. Hold that down. I'm pulling this through. And this yarn is kind of thick, so it's not going to take very much to fill this area in at all. Go down through there. Hopefully y'all can't hear the TV. My husband's in there watching Fixer Upper. He loves Chip and Joanna. He does. I didn't get that quite close to the top right there, but that's okay. We can still fill it in. Come out of there. Now, the more I looked at this little bird, it was like, I think I need to fill that in. I kind of like that. I really, really like that. I like the outline, and I may take some thread and do the beak. Fill that beak in just a little bit more. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. And maybe be too late to work that out. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna try and mess with that. So let's do that. Clip that on. Oh, I do. I like that. I like it. I hope you like it. I hope y'all like that too. I do. I do. I'm gonna leave that yarn right there. Now let's open up these little buttons. You know these are gonna go everywhere. Let's see. What color little eye? Oh, that almost covers that up. You know what? I'm not using that. That's gonna be too big. I'm gonna do a French knot. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to take a little bit of just black DMC floss. You can pick this up at Hobby Lobby. It's nothing special. Got the dullest scissors on the planet. So I think I'm going to do 3 strands. There's normally 6 strands per, it's normally 6 strands when you buy embroidery floss. It's normally, and it takes, like, you need 3 hands in order to get this floss apart. But scissors, it helps. It'll help pull it through. There we go, just like that. If you didn't know that little trick, I learned that little trick on by watching Kate at the last Homely House. She showed that little trick. And I'm like, well, darn, I wish I'd have thought of that one. And I do believe this is a milliner's needle. A milliner's needle makes making your French knots so much easier because the eye is the same width as the shaft of your needle. So it makes it so much more, so much easier to make your French knot. So what I'm going to do is come up, what I'm hoping is center, and that's awful thick. Yeah, that's awful thick, a lot of stuff because I have, yeah, we're gonna call that good enough right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 wraps, and you hold it. You go down right next to where you were. And pull through. Try not to, and that was nowhere near center, but that is where we're going with it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I think I like that. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. You can kind of fiddle with it just a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, look at our bird. What you think? What you think about a little bird? Let's define the beak just a little bit more. And I need to stamp on that. I'm gonna do some stamping on that. Let me put this thread up. You could actually write January, or Jan, you know, the abbreviation for January, and stitch it if you wanted to with a back stitch. You could absolutely do that. I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to stamp on there. Hey, Eileen. Oh, thank you so much. I know I love Kate too. I binged watched, when I stumbled upon her, I binged watched her entire YouTube channel. I mean, it took me a couple months to get through it, you know, but I absolutely love her, and I have actually went back and started rewatching. I mean, come on, because I binge watched it, you know, so I feel that I missed a lot. So let me grab another thing of floss, because I don't know that that one has the color that I'm looking for yet. So I've actually started going back through, yeah. Would that look too, I don't think that'd be too bright. I don't think so. So anyway, I've started back, and I've just let, you know how you can set your YouTube channel just to auto play. So that's what I've done. I'm not watching them. I'm not going back and watching them in any specific order. I'm just letting it do an autoplay because I love her. She is so soothing, is she not, Eileen? I don't know, I just find her comforting and soothing, and I don't know, I can't describe it. I really can't describe it, but it is. She's just comforting. The sound of her voice, and she really inspired me. She's been an inspiration. So I love watching Kate. Love, love, love watching her. So if after after I finish and get this posted, I'll try to leave the link for her channel for any of you who would like to check her out. She has like 3 or 4 years worth of videos that you can watch. And raggy, because I may have just made a knot right there, and nope, got it. I'll try to remember. Oh yeah, I love it, Eileen. I love it. She is just, yeah, I just absolutely love her. I wish, this is gonna sound terrible. Please don't take it as terrible. I wish she posted more on YouTube. I don't do Patreon. Do you do her Patreon channel? Have you signed up for it? I haven't signed up for it, and I know she does a lot more stuff on her Patreon channel than she does on her YouTube. And I wish she posted more on YouTube. I know she has the garden channel, and she has the Last Homely House. She has both on YouTube, but I wish she posted more on YouTube because I don't do at this present moment in time. I thought about it. Oh, I have thought about signing up for her Patreon channel, but I know there's different tiers, and each tier, of course, costs a different amount. So I'm not sure what tier I would have to sign up for in order to watch most of her videos on there, because she has quite a few videos on Patreon as well. So, but anyway, I love, love, love Kate. Love her. This may be an awful big beak for this little bitty bird. Just saying. And don't know that it really needs any more. So the bird has become the focal point, I do believe, of my January page. I think I need one more stitch right down in there. Does that look like a beak? We're going with it, folks. That's as good as it gets. Oh gosh. I think that's as good as we're going to get with that one. Trim off some of that excess. Okay. So now we have a cute little bird, and which is now the focal point, I think, of the page. And I just want to put my floss back up before I forget. Whoops. And I think I skipped some of her videos too. When I was watching it before, I think I skipped some of them. And she even inspired me to make scones, Eileen. Yes, I can make a scone like you wouldn't believe right now. I have perfected my recipe to make scones, and my husband loves them. I actually made cheese scones a couple of weeks ago, and I have some ham in the freezer that I am going to try, that I'm going to make some cheddar and ham scones. That's next on my list. Yeah, I can make a mean scone. Yeah, she is such an inspiration. So I will leave her link down below for all of you guys so that you can find her. All right, so now I'm going to stitch this down. I want to get this stitch down. How long have we been on? 25 minutes. I said tonight will probably be a short night because I am not feeling the greatest. There we go. Actually, I'm going to do it that way. I think would be the best way. May have to dig out the thimble. I hate wearing a thimble. Oh, you do watch her Patreon? You watch the garden channel? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know she's super, super busy. I know she's busy. And she has, you know, all the grandbabies now, and I think she's trying to spend more time with, you know, her families too. And I don't blame her. I would spend all the time that you can with your family, because family comes first, always. First and foremost is family. So, and I need to subscribe to her Patreon channel and watch everything that she has over there, because I'm a huge, huge fan of Kate. Huge, huge fan. I would have, you know, several months worth of watching on there too. And her quilting style, she's so eccentric. Is that the word I'm looking for? Is eccentric? You know, she chooses colors and things that I would never choose. I'm not that bold. I am not that bold. Ouch, stuck myself. Eileen, I'll let you know next time we're on if I sign up for her YouTube channel. Oh, I'll let you know next time I'm on a live, which will be Monday. It'll be Monday. I'll let you know if I've signed up for her Patreon account. You know, she brings such beautiful content, and it. It takes a lot of time and effort, and you know, if you're buying cameras and all of that kind of stuff, doing YouTube is not cheap. So, I mean, by the time you figure your time to record the videos, then you have to edit the videos, and then you have the equipment that you have to purchase for it. Right now, I'm just using my phone to do the recording. So, you know, it's not just, you know, you know, recording a video and then you're off. It is, it's not that. It's a little more involved. So, get this stitch down. You can tell I'm not used to stitching with a thimble. Okay, take that off. Oh, okay. All right. I kind of figured you could, Eileen, that you could sign up and then cancel anytime. But, I'm going to want to just, watch all of her videos because it's so inspiring. And yes, oh my God, she is fearless when it comes to colors. Oh my word. And I'm so, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for when it comes to color. I'm not that brave. I am so not that brave. And like I said, I love watching her. And, her pink and green, are her favorite colors. And just, yeah, amazes me. So I have a new ink pad. Let me open it up right quick because I ruined the one that I had. That's a story in and of itself. So this is, the ink that I'm using is Ranger Archival Acid Permanent Waterproof, but you need to wash your fabrics before you stamp on your fabric because fabric has sizing and chemicals on it from the manufacturing process, and you need to wash any fabrics before you stamp on them, or you print, because it won't be color fast. And heat set too. You need to heat. I found that generally works is to wash my fabrics, iron them, and then once I stamp or paint on them, it heat sets it, and you're pretty good. So these are just some little stamps. Got at the thrift store. And let's see, hopefully I'm not going to make a huge mess out of this. You know what? I probably need to take a piece of paper and try it out first, don't I? Let's see. How about on the back of one of these? Yeah, okay. And we're going to do J. And then let me just kind of clean the stamp off before I stick it back in. The C is not where it's supposed to be, just so somebody knows. A, okay. A. Let's clean it. The C has run amok. And so has the N. I think I spilled these, actually. If you want to know the truth, I think I dumped the whole lot out on the floor. And they kind of go downhill. I don't care. I think it adds to the whimsy, to the, I like primitive. I really do. I love primitive. So that works fine for me. Put that up and put this back in the bag with the others. Yeah. And then I left these kind of loose so I could stick it back up under there. I'm thinking that's awful big for that little bitty word. Maybe it's not. I think I might do that, y'all. And then I'll stitch those down. It's no big deal. No big deal. And I think that I might call this page done, guys, when I get this stitched down. It's having my thread. I'm going to go ahead and put some new thread on the needle. We may call. And then I'll just trim around this, trim this down. And Grayson, y'all know Grayson, my cat, the, where's it at? This pin cushion right here, this one, I cannot. I'm going to have to take, there's one needle left in here. It felt weird. And I got to get that off there. He loves playing with this. He doesn't bother anything else on this desk. That right there, I caught him toting it around. He had it in his mouth, toting it around, the little stinker. He's been bad today, like super bad. He was chewing on an electrical cord that went to my light. He was chewing on that today. I mean, he doesn't really normally bother things, but he has been just a little pistol ball today. It's just been a little turd. So maybe he's going through his teenage years. I don't know. He's only 7 months old. So I'm not exactly sure what's up with the Grayson. He's just been bad. He has. And y'all could go in and do some really fancy stitching on this if you wanted to. I like simple. I'm just like really, really simple. I should have left that needle on there, but that's okay. Or that pen. I'm kind of a simplistic kind of person. But I'm learning to really do some embellishing. I'm going to take this off there for the moment while I stitch this down. You know, doing embroidery like this handwork, this slow stitching, teaches me to think outside of that, to embellish more. That's the word I guess I'm looking for. It's embellishing. I'll make this a little more. There we go. I heard my husband say that. Yes, he is a stinker. He is, Eileen. He is such a stinker. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what his problem was today. I'm normally not home. Ouch. Stuck that in my finger. You know, I'm normally not home on weekdays during the week because, you know, me and my husband both work. So maybe I just threw him off because I was home today. I had a dental appointment this morning, and then I had a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and I knew that I didn't have anything. I was pretty sure I didn't have anything contagious, or I wouldn't have went to the dentist. But it's so hard to get into my dentist, and I didn't want to cancel it unless I just absolutely had to. And but yeah, maybe it just threw him off because I was at home, and he is such a stinker and demanding. Oh my word! When it is time for his wet food, whoo, he is meow 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 meow. You know, never had a cat before, so this is quite the experience. This is quite. He is, yeah, he's a little fattykins that is spoiled rotten to the core rotten. Hopefully I didn't jiggle the camera. Okay, so there we go. Get it on the right finger. There we go. No, you don't. There you go. I probably could take the pen out actually and just hold it. Try and keep it straight. Ooh, I'm getting close to that edge. I think I'm going to do the stab method here. That'll keep it. Come back away from that edge just a little bit. I'm getting way too close to that edge. I could have did a whip stitch around this. I could have whip stitched it down. Move that needle out of the way. Eileen, are you doing the, are you stitching along with us on this journal? Or are you just following along? I'm so happy you're here. I was just checking to see if if I had missed any. Okay, just following along. All right, well, I hope you're enjoying watching. Just enjoying following along. There we go. I'll spit that out in a second. Oh, goodness. So I joined up for my first block of the month for a quilt, to do a quilt, and it's a Christmas quilt. And you can do Christmas anytime. I love Christmas. I do love Christmas. So I signed up. I've never done a block of the month before. So I signed up, and it was on Annie's Quilt Club thing. When it comes in, it says it's already been shipped. So as soon as I get it, I'll do an unboxing. So I signed up for my first ever quilt club. I canceled my subscription to my Soul Sampler box that I was getting. This is going to sound terrible, but I've been getting the Soul Sampler box off and on. I think I've only missed like 2 months, I may say 3 or 4 months. Ooh, some red would have been pretty. I may have to go back and add some red. I may not do that tonight though, guys. So anyway, out of the whole entire time I've been getting the Soul Sampler box, I think I have only made like 2 or 3, ooh, I like that, 2 or 3 projects out of it. And I'm like, and I've been keeping, I like that too. And I've been keeping all the fabric and everything in its box, and I have all these and I'm like, Liz, you're paying, and it's not super expensive, but come on, I'm paying for this every month. Oh, I'm glad you are, Eileen. I'm wonderful. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So, and I'm like, Liz, you're getting this box every month, but you're making none of the projects. None. So I'm like, let's try something different. Let's try something different. I'm hoarding the fabric. I won't use the fabric. So, but I have been going and using a little bit of it here and there. Here and there. I've been using it. So I canceled my subscription to that. And I'm going to try this block of the month. And Fat Quarter Shop, who does the Soul Sampler box, also has some block of the month clubs that I want to join starting in May. So I thought, well, let me try this Annie's Quilt Club, because it was like maybe 20 a month. It wasn't very expensive. So I thought, let me try this one and see between now and May if this is something that I'm going to actually do, or if it's something I'm going to procrastinate at. So I'm going to try it. But I don't have I have one Christmas quilt, and it's a wall hanging that I made as a sew along with the Fat Quarter Shop. I used, I used my own fabrics. It was free, didn't cost anything to do it, and I enjoy doing sew alongs like that. So I thought, well, maybe I'll like the block. Whoops, I just sent that somewhere way over here. There we go. There it's back. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see if that is a better use of my money than doing the Sew Sampler box. And I was getting the Lori Holt Fat Quarter. I was part of the Lori Holt Fat Quarter Club too. I canceled that too. Row. I don't know if I can pull that in now. I didn't realize I had a loopy loop there. I got a loopy loop, and I don't know that I can pull it in at this point in time. Because I can't see my other stitches. I can't see where they're at. I'll figure out how I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to see if I can catch this loop, because I don't want to come back later and be like, oh, there's a thread, and snip it, and then that's the end of that. I think that'll be okay like that. I'm not looking for perfection here. That's what we're not here for. We're not here for perfection. We're here. Nope. Trying to decide. Red. I think I like the yellow better. So I'm going to sew that on, guys. I'm going to sew this button on, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. And I have this pulled out. I was going to use that on something. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it was on Monday's. We were looking at adding that to the pouch, but I didn't add that to the pouch. I decided not to. So yes, exactly. Yes, it's more of the experience of like, oh, I got goodies. And there was some really good stuff that came in the box that I probably would have, well, I know they ain't no probably there, that I would have never bought for myself. And then there's products that came in the box that I will never use. Like I have some stuff that I'm never going to use that came in those boxes. So, but yes, it is more about the experience than it is actually what the box. So we'll see how I do with the block of the month thing. Oh, I'm hoping that I've never tried it before, and I wanted to try. I've always wanted to try one. I have. I said always wanted to try one, and just I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. But if it's something that I'm not going to do, and I'll know once I receive the first, then I won't sign up for any more. You know, I'm gonna. I'll know. I always have. How do y'all find the holes in the buttons? Like I see people that can sew buttons on, and like they just right there's Grayson. Can you say hi, buddy? No, don't play with that. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Don't jiggle the phone. Don't jiggle the phone. Sorry. Sorry. What is it, my little man? Huh? Him needed him mommy loving, I think, guys. Say, I needed mommy for just a minute. Yes, I did. Now don't go getting into stuff. What, buddy? What, buddy? Where you going? You can. There's plenty of room in the chair. You can fit back there. All right, my crafty cuties. So, I think that this page is pretty much done. I may take this red thread and maybe go around, do some red on here just to add a little more color to it. I mean, we have our bird, we have a little bit of color here, but maybe add a little more color. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'm going to lay the thread on here. That's really, if you're unsure whether you're going to like something, lay it out. You don't have to stitch it down. Lay it out and walk off and leave it and come back to it, and then you can decide, yes, I like it, or no, I don't like it. So it's just, you know, that's a really good way to test it out. And you could couch, you know, you could do some couching and couch the thread down. But I'm thinking about doing X's and X, just maybe up here and here, do some little X's. So I'm going to leave that laying up there, and I am going to log off for the night. And I wish each and every one of you a fantastic rest of the week ahead. May you enjoy what's left of this week and be safe out there. And I will catch you guys on Monday. And of course, I have videos that are coming out on Friday for our sew along, for the Merry and Bright sew along. Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't joined the Facebook group, hop on over there. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Thank you. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to call it finished after I do my X's on here. I'm going to call this page done. And I was going to show you, where is that piece of fabric that I had picked out. Have no idea what I did with it. Oh, here it is. I think that I'm going to use this in my February page somehow. I don't know if I'll cut out the little birds. I love birds. I do. I love birds. Or just have this as part of the page. I'm not sure. But this is going to be part of my February page. I just don't know how I'm going to get it in there yet. I haven't decided on it. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. I love each and every one of you. And bye for now.